XRP, 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 XRP. The Bulls getting ready to run out the gates.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. HighVibeAssets back again with another dagger. You know, the show is sponsored by AlgoPearRich family. Join the society. You can either click the link in the description or you can follow me on my x.com page. Family, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you smash the subscribe button. You know, family, every time that you come on, it's going to be bullish. Oh my God, family. What I got for you today, ooh, I got you. I'm telling you, you're going to want to tune in to the whole show today. You know, we've been talking about this moment for a while, covering digital assets on this channel, letting everybody know that ever since up until this point, it's essentially been the wild, wild west in digital assets. We haven't had regulations. We haven't had clarity. Institutions haven't even been able to put one finger on digital assets. And the crypto market cap is at $4 trillion right now. And with these ETFs are about to be approved, the Clarity Act is about to be approved, the Genius Act has already been approved. And what I got for you today, family, talking about Ripple and XRP, this is the ultimate bullish that you can get in this brand new digital asset space. A lot of you are about to become crypto millionaires. Oh yeah, family, I got you. Ultra bullish. You know, Brad Garlinghouse, family, he told us the damn truth. And Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of Ripple, the tech giant from Silicon Valley, who's really pioneering digital assets, all of the use cases, cryptocurrencies, and really bringing it to the global stage, to where the governments and the financial institutions, even retail, even us, to have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about what's about to come in the collapse of the petrodollar system. You know, these digital assets and XRP is going to be the most valuable digital asset on the planet, and demand for XRP has gone through the damn roof. This is the bridge asset, family, of the New World Order. Unlimited value, overnight generational wealth. And this is what Brad Garlinghouse told us. He said that they're going to drive a massive demand for XRP because they are solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem. And that's exactly what's happening right now, family, in the news and the breaking news, in the updates that we're getting. Look, we've never experienced this inside of this brand new digital asset space. And, you know, salute to everybody that's been subscribed to the HighVibeAssets channel over the years. And we've been covering a lot of things, and we had to dig, you know, go really behind the scenes, collab with other digital asset researchers to bring this to our audiences, and make sure that you know, share the videos too as well. Get other people subscribed on to this bullish information. But what we are experiencing right now, family, I'm telling you, the $3 XRP price days are limited. The $5 XRP price days, you better count down on your days. Hell, I'm even telling you right now, even $10, even $100 XRP price, family, you have a limited amount of time to accumulate the greatest digital asset ever created. And you heard it here first, family. This thing is about to get explosive. I got you. Take a look at what I'm showing you right here on your screen. We got an announcement from Ripple that they're introducing the next building block of on-chain markets. It says that they're partnering with DBS Bank and FTI Global to establish repo markets powered by tokenized collateral, and stablecoins, Ripple Labs USD. Investors will be able to use Ripple Labs USD to trade for Franklin Templeton's money market fund, SG BenJI, tokenized on the XRP ledger and listed on DBS digital exchanges, earning yield and opening new liquidity revenues. Institutional momentum is building on chain. Oh my goodness. See that right there, ladies and gentlemen? You know that's bullish. That's confirmation that the institutional players are in. That's confirmation that the markets, which control quadrillions, trillions, right? You got derivatives. We've covered that. I believe that was last show. Quadrillions tokenized on chain. You got the overnight repo markets, tokenized trillions on chain. And the great thing about this is that, you know, we want to see blockchain win as a whole, because if blockchain wins, everyone wins. And it's all about that utility. But when you really understanding, when you dive into this, these markets are going to be tokenized on the XRP ledger. And that's one thing that, you know, a lot of people, you know, they don't really want to really admit. You know, a lot of people that's, you know, a lot of XRP haters, XRP ledger haters. Oh, they're never going to use XRP. It's not going to be on the XRP ledger. With family, we getting confirmation right here. Absolutely, it's going to be on the XRPL. You're talking about trillions, quadrillions of these overnight repo markets, family, being tokenized on chain on the XRP ledger. This is breaking news. Take a look at what I'm showing you right here on your screen, family. We're going to dive into this article in today's, because, you know, we really have to understand what's really going on in this market and how this market is really moving. And I'm telling the people that this is moving at an accelerated rate. You know, don't be surprised if you wake up one day, $2 increase, $3 increase, $4 increase, $5 increase. Because with the amount of utility that's coming on chain to the XRP ledger, and, you know, Franklin Templeton, you know, DBS, these are $1 trillion assets under management organizations partnering with Ripple. It says investors can now earn yield by acquiring Franklin Templeton's token on the DBS exchange using RippleNet's Ripple Labs USD stablecoin. It says right here, September 18th, 2025, that DBS, Franklin Templeton, and Ripple are partnering to provide accredited and institutional investors with innovative trading and lending solutions powered by tokenized money market funds on the XRP ledger blockchain and stablecoins such as Ripple Labs USD. And you see right here where it says that it will provide accredited investors and institutional investors. Again, family, they have never been able to participate in digital assets this entire time while the market has hit $4 trillion. And you hear me say that narrative a lot on this show. Look, bro, you got a limited amount of time before these institutions come in. And when these institutions come in and when they get the green light, they're not coming with $5,000, right? How retail or how we are, $500 here, $10,000. You know, some of us maybe even $30,000, right? And I'm just talking about just retail. They're not coming in with that. Their buy orders are not going to be that small. They're coming in with trillions of dollars. Franklin Templeton, they just applied for an XRP ETF, right? You know, we know that they're $2 trillion assets under management. And they're now making a way, finally, possibly, for institutional investors to innovate on the XRP ledger, accredited investors. And this is a pivotal point in time in digital assets because this has never been done before. We've never had institutional players come into this space. We've never had, you know, the ability for these large players, these governmental entities, right? These huge players to come into this space and invest into these assets, use the blockchain, move their money markets on the blockchain, right? The DTCC, they're moving quadrillions of dollars and they want to go to 24/5, right? They have to come on the digital blockchains. They have to upgrade their financial system. This is the official end of the petrodollar system, family, and you have an opportunity to own the main settlement mechanism that's going to keep this train rolling. My goodness. It says right here, family, it says enabling innovative trading and lending solutions. It says digital asset investors typically allocate directly into the public blockchain native tokens such as Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP. I'm going to read that again. See, this is for us, for the retail investors. It says digital asset investors, right? Really the retail. They typically allocate directly into public blockchain native tokens such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So these are the main settlement mechanisms of public blockchains, to where the public, this is how they invest. They invest into the native tokens that's on chain. And that's what XRP is. XRP is the native token of the XRP ledger. This may expose them to the inherent market volatility of cryptocurrencies while earning no yield on their portfolios. And that's what retail investors have been participating into the market so far, right? Extreme market volatility. The SEC case, bam, 90% of the value of these assets. You're having just pump and dump schemes, just volatility in the market, while at the same time not being able to leverage your assets and earn yield on them, earn passive income on them. That's the next stage, to take these assets, not only just hold them and, hope for the value to increase, but also being able to leverage the asset and earn yield on it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Multiple streams of income. And this is what we need. It says right here, to enable clients to manage their digital asset portfolios more nimbly in response to a rapidly changing market conditions. DBS Digital Exchange will list SG-BNJI, the token of Franklin Templeton's tokenized money market fund, Franklin on-chain US dollar short-term money market fund, along with Ripple Labs USD. With this setup, eligible DBS clients can now trade Ripple Labs USD for BNJI tokens, enabling them to rebalance their portfolios into a relatively stable 24/7 asset within minutes while earning yield during periods of volatility. And you see that, family? Do you understand that retail now has a way to officially participate in digital assets? Man, I tell people all the time on this channel, family, I'm just going to go ahead and do it right now. If you're not bullish and you really see on what I'm showing you in today's showing how Ripple and XRP is really putting down and solidifying the market and establishing the market and pushing it forward, and institutions are now able to come into this space, you might want to consider to start to get bullish. But if you are bullish, family, it's time right now. You need to get even more bullish. Yeah, man, that's right. That's right. That's right. Even more, bro. That's right. Turn up even more bullish. Because the institutions, man, they're coming into this space, bro. They're now able to earn yield. They're bringing in their markets, overnight repo markets. The NASDAQ markets is coming in. All of them are coming on chain, and they're looking for public blockchains to be able to do it. And they're choosing the XRP ledger, and XRP being the main settlement mechanism for all of these transactions in these institutions. Family, make sure that you hit the like button, bro. Make sure that you smash the subscribe button. Every single time, family. Every single time you come on is going to be bullish. Look at what they're saying right here, family, in this article. It says, look, in 2025, right, has been marked by a series of industry firsts when it comes to traditional financial institutions moving on chain. We've never had it. We've never experienced it. And people ask me all the time about the price. Where can the price go to? What are these price predictions? And what I'm telling you, family, is look, we probably can't even put a number on the price predictions, because where we're going into this space, we've never seen it. We've never experienced it. We've never been there. I'm going to read that again. It says 2025 has been marked by a series of industry firsts. Absolutely. Bro, regulations, custody, stable coins, tokenization, real world assets, money markets, all coming on chain. Yeah, we've been talking about it on this channel for the past couple of years, but 2025 is the year of the implementation. And it says right here, and the link up between Ripple and DBS and Franklin Templeton to enable repo trades for a tokenized money market fund with a regulated, stable, and liquid mode of exchange such as Ripple Labs USD is truly a game changer. And this is what the VP of head of global trading of markets at Ripple, this is exactly what they're saying, family. This is word for word coming out of their mouth. This is truly a game changer. You know, limited time, family, limited time left to accumulate and to add to those bags, because institutions, bro, they're not going to play with you. You know, they're not going to negotiate with you. You know, when they're coming in for their buy orders, and overnight repo markets are on the XRP ledger and they're exchanging, you know, different use cases. And Ripple Labs USD, man, is one of the secret sauces to continue to add that utility on chain to the XRP ledger. And XRP is going to be settling all of these transactions. I mean, it's a game changer. Investors can also seamlessly rebalance their portfolios between a stablecoin and a yield-generating money market fund, all within a single trusted ecosystem, unlocking real-world capital efficiency, utility, and liquidity that institutions demand. You hear me talk about these institutions all the time, family. And I'm not saying it, you know, telling the people that we have a limited amount of time to accumulate these digital assets, you know, to put fear and uncertainty and doubt. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to let the people know exactly, and this is the reason why you subscribe, right? Exactly what's going down right now. And the institutions, when they come in, family, they're not going to play no games. They had to have been sitting on the sideline, man. They couldn't participate in this space. They had to, you know, wait, you know, earnestly for this opportunity, family. And when they do come in with this opportunity, family, they're going to take no bars. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to continue to add to those bags. XRP is going intergalactic. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section as well. Join the AlgoPearRich community, freeing minds financially. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Look around and tell everyone that the bulls are getting ready to run out the damn gates.
XRP, 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 XRP.